shit. That's crazy. And I gotta be up in the morning.
You drink already? You drinking already?
Hey, I was struggling 2024. I'm celebrating. You hear me?
So the new year not even here yet. You drinking?
Hey, I'm celebrating.
Wow. Okay.
I survived 2024. That should count as a celebration.
Oh boy. Congrats. You survived the year.
What's up, Q? But yeah, I ain't never gonna say that joke again. I don't care how much people pay me. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Q. How about yourself? Just ready for this year to be over. Tries fixing up his stream or some shit. Yo, Try, can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Oh, okay. What's up, Ray Sean? What's up? Hmm. So I was reading a story on social media about this girl who faked on kidnapping because she was bored.
Fake for kidnapping? Wow.
She was one of those social media influencers.
You sound like a damn fool. That's what you're saying.
That's crazy as hell. Like, only white people do some shit like that. Q said, "Don't act weird." Yeah, we said fuck Streamyard at this point. We're just going to use EV Mux. I just can't sit around here. Cause yeah, last night I was legitly mad. Last night I was legitly pissed off. Last night I was like, yo, um, so the dude that played Elvin from Cosby Show, Jeffrey Owens, he said he's still struggling to make ends meet. This something that kind of interests me. So pretty much, Nicki Minaj gave him $25,000, right?
Wow. Uh-huh.
And the nigga donated it for charity.
Wow.
And I'm thinking to myself, so let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So you were struggling at trade, and I'm not trying to knock him. I'm not trying to knock him because I get it.
Hmm.
I get it. But still, I think somebody said them off. Somebody said this shit the best. Nigga, you were charity at one point. Now you donated. How was charity going to donate to charity? Like,
Right?
hmm. But
Crazy.
and that's crazy as hell. This is why people don't give other people money and shit. 25K. Do you know what I can do with 25K right now?
Right?
Hell, you could lead 20. You can lead Trader Joe's with 25K.
Yo.
I was like, damn, Elvin. Shit.
Damn, Elwood.
Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Never mind. I thought. Never mind. I'm about to start in a few minutes. Give me one quick second. Damn, Elvin. I was like, what is you waiting for the next Power spinoff and shit?
I don't know. You ain't gonna be in it, so it ain't gonna matter.
Mm, gotcha. Okay, my pasta is ready. My phone's about to charge. Let's just start this shit. So what's up, you two? How's everyone doing? This your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy trying to building with me. How you doing?
So it's like,
All right. So today I'm gonna before I start, we're gonna do a little segment, the Billboard charts of the thing I was going to tell you about it, the Billboard chart. This time I picked the top black albums of 1988 and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a little closer. There we go. All right. So at the time at this week in 1988, the top black albums were number 10, Ice T's Power, classic gangster rap album. Number 9, Show Pepsi Riley, Me, Myself, and I, underrated. Number 8, The Boys, Message from the Boys. I might get a lot of flack. I never really cared for the boys like that. Number 7, Freddie Jackson's Don't Let Love Slip Away. Freddie Jackson, Keep Your Head Up. Number 6, New Edition's Heartbreak, classic album. Number 5, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, It Takes Two, another classic album. Number 4, Karen White, Self Titled, dope album. Number 3, Bobby Brown's Don't Be Cruel. I mean, it's Bobby. What do you expect? Number 2, Luther Vandross's Any Love. Love that album. Definitely cannot wait to watch the documentary New Year's Day. And number 1 for the top black album of the week of December 24th, 1988, Anita Baker's Giving You the Best That I Got. Classic album and
yes.
shit. Um,
Uh-huh.
hold on. Okay. Yeah, so that was pretty much the Billboard charts and stuff like that. Very interesting list. That was back when the charts was actually charting the right stuff, minus today, if that makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So the last review of 2024, I'm going to end it off with this album, George Michael's "Listen Without Prejudice" Volume One. This album came out September 3rd, 1990, on Columbia, which was under Epic Records in the UK distribution. You know what I'm saying? This is solely produced by George Michael. It came out with a few singles, Praying for Time, Waiting for That Day. That was a UK only single. Freedom 90, US only single. Heal the Pain, Cowboys and Angels, and Soul Free. Um, no guest appearances on this album and everything like that, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Personnel, George Michael pretty much did most of the instruments, but he had some help from cast like Danny Cummings, Tony Pattier, Ian Thomas,
Yeah.
Dion Estes, shit like that. All right, so you guys should know who George Michael is. You guys know that Try and I did a wonderful review on the Wayans Make It Big
Uh-huh.
album, which was a very classic album. Then we did a review on the Faith album,
Mm.
which I feel like that's the one of the best pop albums of all time. And at
Uh-huh.
that time, when that album came out, that shit put him on top of the world and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But he did get some controversy. Like for one, like the song like "I Want Your Sex." I mean, that song people was like introducing the new sexy image of George Michael because before that, George Michael was like the wham attire, with the short shorts and like the flamboyant colors and everything like that too. But then he had like the leather jacket, he had the silk back hair and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much around that time too, he had also gotten a lot of flack and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the flack happened during the Soul Train Awards of I think 1989. I want to say,
Mm.
and he had won a couple Soul Train Awards if I'm not mistaken, and I think he was like Best New Artist. And so there's plenty of like acts like Gladys Knight and Freddie Jackson. Well, Freddie Jackson went in on George Michael and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Apparently, from what I read, looked up, you know,
Another one.
right, right. And
You
Freddie
got one
Jackson,
good album.
cool. One good album, one
Yep.
great album.
One good album.
You know what I'm saying? The rest was just hit or miss. And I have nothing against Freddie Jackson. I'm just like, come on, dude. Come on, man.
Not a fan of it.
Fuck me tonight for old time's sake.
You
Yeah,
been
I
it
know
over?
Freddie Jackson is sick. I know Freddie Jackson is sick, but still.
Okay.
Oh no, Q was asking. Oh, Freddie, hold on. Yeah, Freddie Jackson. He has some. I think he has like diabetes or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was never really a big Freddie Jackson. I liked songs like Jam Tonight, You Are My Lady, but
You are my lady.
yeah, but I'm not gonna put him on the same length of like the Luthers or hell, even not Howard Hewitt. Sorry, not
He was a
sorry.
fake Luther. He was a fake Luther. A
You said
dollar
what?
store Luther. He was a dollar store Luther.
Hell, he wasn't even touching James Ingram. Let's keep it a
Yeah.
buck.
Yeah.
He
Dollar
wasn't
store.
touching James. He wasn't touching Jeffrey Osborne. Come on, man. But that's besides the point. And so around this time too, he was on the world tour doing the Faith World Tour, and he also did a song with Aretha Franklin. The song "I Knew You Were Waiting for Me."
I got
Um,
that. So Vince.
you said what?
I got that on 12 inch.
I can't hear you.
I said I got that on 12 inch.
Oh wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. I think that was just a standalone single, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I heard that record a while back. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Late '80s Aretha was very hit or miss, but that song was definitely a bop, as you would say. You know
Mike
what I'm
was
saying?
good, yo.
What's up, Mike? Big Mike.
West side. West side Mike.
Oh, Q. Oh, Alexander O'Neal. That's another.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alexander had potential, but he let personal problems fuck him up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Liquor.
That part. And what ended up with Faith in the 1989 Grammys, it won the Album of the Year and stuff like that too. And it beat out Tracy
This one.
Chapman, Tracy Chapman's self-titled,
Wow.
Bobby McFerrin's Simple Pleasures, Sting's Nothing Like the Sun, and Steve Winwood's Roll with It. I was surprised Tracy did not win that because the Grammys was just giving a lot of awards to Tracy around that time
I
too.
was surprised Jordan won it.
Right. And I actually got that Tracy Chapman album too, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But as high as he was going, what I'm saying, success kind of made him depressed because what I'm saying, he felt like alone at that time and shit like that. And he was just busy touring and everything like that. He wasn't seeing like a lot of his close friends. You know how that shit goes and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
like that too, you know what I'm saying? And to put it bluntly, he had a relationship with his makeup artist named Kathy Jung and everything like that too.
Oh, he was good.
You said what?
I thought he was gay.
He's he
He's bi. No, I thought he was gay.
at the time he was bisexual, but then
Oh,
he
okay.
fully became gay like years later.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
'cause I knew you were gonna ask me that. I knew he's like I thought he was gay, but just like with Freddie Mercury, he experimented here and there and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And most
Clutch,
importantly, you said what? You said what? You said what?
clutches of the flesh.
Stop. Uh, Around this time too, the most importantly, he was going against his label because his label had a lot of cultural differences, creative differences. They wanted a Faith Two, and George was like, nah, he didn't want to do Faith Two and stuff like that. He was trying to work on some singer songwriter shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he got creative control and everything like that too. And originally, this was supposed to have been a double album. It was supposed to have been a double album, but what ended up happening was the fact that um, Volume Two was scrapped. It was supposed to came out in 1991, but it was scrapped.
Wow.
And there was a lot of controversy why it was scrapped and everything like that too. But I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I feel like it was just because they were just trying to fuck with him because they didn't like the direction he was going to go with the album. Because Volume Two, that was a more pop R&B flavor. It has songs like Too Funky, which I love that record. You know what I'm saying? Crazy Man Dance and everything like that too. And so, with that being said, he actually donated three of those songs from Volume Two to the Red Hot and Dance
Is
compilation,
it
which was
done?
the Red Hot.
Is it done?
You said
Part
what?
two. Is part two finished? Or no? Or no?
Um, I would say it's finished, but it wasn't materialized. You can listen to a lot of the tracks on YouTube and stuff
Wow.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know some fan made like a volume two, but I don't know if it's like the official track listing and stuff like that.
So, so do you think what label was he on? Columbia at that time? CBS?
Yeah,
Do you think they'll ever release it?
that's a very good question. That's a very good question. Um, because whenever the people think George Michael, they automatically think Faith and the Wham
Right.
shit.
Right.
It's funny because I think this album recently got reissued, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm getting more into that in a minute. But I don't know. If, I don't know because when it comes to these estates, sometimes it's like we want them to release the shit we want to listen to. Because when they
Hmm.
re-released this album, they wanted to put the MTV Unplugged as a second disc, which again, it was cool, but I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'd rather have the volume two shit, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But this was the same Columbia that fucked a lot of artists and shit, but
Hmm.
that's besides the point. And so, yeah, man, and with that being said, this album finally came out and everything like that too. And it was released in Europe first, and then it was released in the US 1 week later and stuff like that too. And the thing about this was that George Michael did not want to do any promotion for this album
Hmm.
and stuff like that too, because he felt like the label didn't really want to take him seriously and everything like that too. And he felt like they were just trying to sideline him by saying, "Oh, this single's going to get released only in the UK, while this one just gets released in the US and stuff like that too." You know what I'm saying? Because that was around the time when a lot of artists were experimenting with like those international success, like prime example, Mariah Carey and
Hmm.
stuff. We talked about how certain singles was dropped only in the UK and stuff like that because Tom Mottola's stupid ass and
Hmm.
shit like nigga was too busy having the Brat and Mariah follow this shit like that. He could promote his damn wife's album and shit. That's funny as hell. But I still remember laughed as hard when I read about that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Michael Jackson was right. He is the devil. Like
Right.
Michael Jackson was right, man. He is very devilish. Oh my god, let me stop. Alright, alright. So yeah, I've always loved this album cover. You know,
Yeah.
it has a very rebellious, free spirited utopia kind of feel to it. And yes, I'm actually now opening this album for the first
What? You're
time.
just not opening? Wow. Of course.
And shout out to Ashley. I think Ashley got me this album too. Yeah. I let's see what the CD looks like and shit like that too. Wait, hold on. Do I got the older album too? No, I don't got that. No, I don't got that. No, wait, hold on. I just realized. Oh, I do got that album. I do got. Oh shit, I forgot I had that album. Okay, look at me. I'm a George Michael fanatic. Okay, look at me. Remember this, y'all? They used to put lyrics in the booklet.
Right. Lyrics.
They used to-
A new concept.
oh wow. These days, you can't even type in 5 words and shit like that in the book
Mm-mm,
these days. Cause niggas can't type mumbling shit. Mm.
mm-mm.
All right, so this album has 10 songs. We're gonna get started with. I'm just gonna flat out right and say it. My favorite song, not only from this album, but my favorite George Michael song ever, "Praying for Time." Very, very great song right here. And already from the get go, this whole album was gonna be very different and stuff like that. This had more of like a rock, stadium rock kind of feel to it. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? You can tell he was influenced by John Lennon's Imagine song and stuff like that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just based on like the political kind of theme with this track right here. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Very, very, very empowering, inspirational track. You know what I'm saying? I love this record and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like I love some of the lyrics was just powerful. You know, he says, "This is the year of the hungry man whose place is in the past, hand in hand with ignorance and legitimate excuses and everything like that too." You know what I'm saying? And he pretty much wanted to write something that he never really wanted to write before. He never wrote before, and everything
Mm-hmm.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? Talking about homelessness and talking about saving the children and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And Sony wanted him to do a video, but he didn't want to do. He didn't take part in no videos for this album, so they pretty much just made like a lyric video, which at the time in 1990, people might look at lyric videos now and say, "Oh, it's just a lyric video because niggas are too lazy to make a music video." But in 1990, that was very groundbreaking. No, no, actually, no. I take that back because Prince did that first with "Sign of the Times." I take that back. That was technically like the first lyric video, if you ask me. But unless I'm wrong, y'all can prove me wrong. But with George Michael and stuff like that, that song definitely specialized on the lyrics and everything like that too. So that's actually my favorite George Michael song in history he's ever done. Classic.
The song was fire, the beat, the guitar strings. You had George, saying, this is the year the hungry man whose place is in the past, hand in hand with ignorance and legitimate excuses. And I think this is like, his it's a call to arms. It's like at that time, what's going on in the world and him singing about it. So
Right. Yeah, I definitely see your point about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I wish there was like more performances he done live with this song right here too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh, by the way, y'all check out the documentary, the George Michael Portrait of an Artist documentary that came out like a couple
hmm
like last year.
right,
Y'all would not regret it and stuff because they talk in depth about this album and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
yeah. Track number 2, Freedom 90. Now, to many people, this might be the most iconic song, not only in his in the album, but probably in his discography and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love this record. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love this record. This I think this might be one of the first George Michael songs I ever heard growing
Right.
up. You know that freedom, freedom. You gotta get what to say. Yes. Oh my God, that track right there is one of the best songs he's ever done, in my opinion. I mean, so here's the thing, though. I feel like the song is best known more for the music video, and the music video, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Let me tell you, all the sexy models in the
Yep.
'90s was from Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford,
Yep.
Chrissy Turlington, and shit like that. And it's
Yep.
crazy too because one thing I loved about the music video was that he was making fun of the whole fucking faith and shit like that. The jukebox exploding, which I felt
Yep.
like that was very symbolic and everything like that too. I mean, that might be one of my favorite music videos of all time. Period. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And honestly, if you listen to the drum patterning, I don't know if it's just me, but I got a lot of "I Want Your Sex" vibes with that drumming on this
Right.
track right here. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I know that they use a James Brown sample. I'm not gonna say which James Brown sample it is. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely one of the best songs, music videos. Classic, classic, classic. I love the unplugged version of this track too. Just letting you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the percussion's on it, the beat, the soulful background vocals. It's like it's a joyous track. Like he took them to church with this one. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I remember seeing the video and he wasn't in it. Instead, he had all these supermodels and you know tea kettles going off in the video and jukeboxes exploding and shit. So yeah,
Yeah, definitely. All right. Next track is they won't go unless I go. No, excuse me, they won't go when I go. All right, so this is a Stevie Wonder cover from the Fulfilling This First Finale album, which classic album, an underrated album if you ask me, because Stevie was talking some real shit, but niggas wanted superstition and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which I fuck with that shit too.
you know,
Now for Stevie Wonder's track, this was definitely a distinctive song to cover because when niggas want to cover Stevie Wonder, they always want to cover My Sherry Amore,
hmm
Uptight, the I Was Made to Love Her. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even if you take it down to the '70s, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, and so on and so on. But this is
hmm
definitely a very song or very rare song that not a lot of people might really know about and stuff like that unless you're like a diehard Stevie fan, like one of those deep cuts.
right,
And I know that Stevie also performed this at Michael Jackson's funeral and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and I think the reason why George Michael picked this song was the fact that he was definitely rethinking about his life around this time too, and thinking that this is artistry being in place of just product placement. And
right,
when Stevie did this track, he pretty much was coming from the car accident that happened in 1973, which happened in Greensboro, which was like an hour away from where I stay at. So it's crazy as hell,
wow,
you know. And so yeah, man. But now, granted, he didn't outdo Stevie's version, but I feel like this is definitely one of the best Stevie covers of all time.
yeah, I liked it. Definitely, um, great ballad and pianos on it. George killed it vocally on here. Very dope.
Definitely, yeah, very dope song right here. Next track we got is Something to Save. Again, this was another very great track right here and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think vocally, this might be my favorite song on the album, and He actually wrote this song as the first song for the new album. You know what I'm
So that,
saying? Because yeah, man. Because he wrote this while he was actually on tour for the Faith album and
right.
everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much what I got from this track was like you try to say something, but you feel like you talking, but no one's listening and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely feel like it's like one of the best songs he's ever done, which I'm going to say that probably a few more times during this review and everything like that too. So yeah, I'm not mad about this one.
Yeah, this was good. You had your guitars on it. It sounded more like a pop radio record than anything else. Like he was definitely going for the pop radio, audience on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. That pop crowd, you cannot go wrong with that.
Yeah,
All right, track number 5, Cowboys and Angels. Yo, yes, another one of my favorite tracks on this album.
same.
Probably my second favorite track to keep it a buck with you. And this also was a single as well too. Um, so with this track right here, he's talking about being in a love triangle and stuff like that, where he's talking about how he was in love with both a man and a woman, which very groundbreaking and distinctive song at that time too. You know what I'm saying? And probably what's to come. I think this gave people the first two glimpses of him being bisexual and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love the jazziness of this track.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The jazziness was very. It gave me kissing of full vibes from the Faith album and stuff like that too. Which that's actually my favorite track from Faith
Oh
and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And this is actually his longest single from when I looked up. 7 minutes this song clocked in for. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So another one of my favorite tracks from this album and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which again, pretty much very crazy song and stuff like that too. This was 1990 again,
Yep.
and niggas won't really doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's George Michael.
Hmm. Yeah. I thought the track was jazzy. His vocals were really smooth on there and warm and 7 minute track and the saxophone play, the bass line, the pianos on it. It was just a real cool, smooth jazz record, that he chose to go with that sound for this record, and I thought it was dope. Like it's one of my favorite songs.
Definitely. All right, next track is "Waiting for the Day." Um, another one of my favorites on this album. Um, the way I got this thing I got from this song was the fact, like, for one, he actually gave a songwriting credit to Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones and everything like that too, because I think he paid homage to the song "You Can't Always Get What You Want" and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And he really wanted this to be the second single for this
Hmm.
project, but once again, Sony, you know, pretty much wanted Freedom 90 as a single and everything like that too.
Well, what was the first single from you? Wasn't it Freedom?
Now the first single was Praying for Time.
See, I only remember Freedom. I only remember video for that. I don't remember the other song coming out.
Yeah, cause like Freedom 90, that was just like their meal ticket, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When
Right.
it came to that record and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I would have made this not the second single. This should have been the third or fourth single for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like Freedom 90.
Hmm.
I hate to say I feel like Freedom 90 would have been a better single if you ask me because that definitely got the radio play and everything like that too. And it was vintage. It was vintage George Michael, but with a twist, if that makes sense. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I meant for Cowboys and Angels. I would have made that the third or fourth single.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, waiting for the day. This one was pretty cool and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much longing for seeing that his friends and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, the thing I got from this song, just based on the melody, is like the feeling of accomplishment of
Hmm.
the success that you made, but somber because you want the people that been down with you to celebrate with you. And
Right.
I've been through that shit where you have motherfuckers that are very envious and everything like that. They don't like to hear good news, but then they would definitely would be with you. Oh, when you going through the bad news and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Which that petty bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's another story for a different day. That's one thing 2024 taught me. But yeah, man, this one was very, very, very cool track right here. Another one of my favorites.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely enjoyed it. Um, the guitars on it, they had a nice beat. Yeah, George singing. It's not as though we just woke up. It's not as though it was yesterday. But sometimes I just can't explain. Something in me needs the pain. I know I'll never see your face again. And then he's like taking apart from the Rolling Stone song. You can't always get what you want. I love that part as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I love that track, but you can't always get what you want. That might be one of my favorites from the Let It Bleed album.
Can't always get what you want, but you can try.
You get what you need.
Yes.
I just never
I,
liked that chorus in the beginning. I
you know,
felt like that really wasn't needed, and shit. I was like, okay.
right.
Next song is called Mother's Pride. This song gave me a lot of Queen vibes when it came to and stuff like that. You know, like
Mm,
vocally, it gave me Freddie Mercury kind of vibes and stuff like that. And I'm talking about Freddie Mercury playing the piano, like and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So this one was definitely a banger.
yeah, it was cool. Nice ballad. The piano's on here. George saying, my mother's pride, just a boy in his country's eyes. Yeah, it was alright. It's cool.
Mm, definitely. All right. Next track we got is "Heal the Pain." This was another single that came out and everything like that. That was solely released in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Again, another one of those tracks where he definitely went in more singer songwriter bag and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much wrote this as a tribute to Paul McCartney and
Wow.
everything like that. Because from what I looked up, like just based on his style of songwriting, and I can kind of pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? Because Paul McCartney had that simple but enjoyable songwriting and stuff like that in
Right.
comparison to like John Lennon's, more radical story songwriting and shit, But
Hmm.
yeah, this definitely was a favorite of mine.
Yeah, this is dope. Nice beat. The guitars, the percussions on it, the background vocals by George. I like it.
Definitely. Next track is called Soul Free. Um, yeah, this was another one of the R&B joints for this album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this one is definitely a favorite of mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love the groove to this one. Nice, nice album, nice song right here.
It's it's had more of a reggae tone to it. Like the bass line, had like the hip hop beat, the flutes on it, the horns, pianos, you know, high and higher, come with me, baby, get me so free. It was like an island vibe, something different from George. You used to hearing them on ballads and on pop
Yeah,
records, but this had like a island, island sound to it.
yeah, it did kind of have like an island kind of vibe and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um, and I definitely fuck with that the island vibe of the track right there too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the last track is like the waiting reprise. You know what I'm saying? It's the waiting reprise and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? This one was pretty straightforward and stuff like that. You know, nothing really to it.
Yeah,
Nice to the end of the album.
it was cool. Just ad libbing and singing again. And listening.
Right. All right. So overall, this might be my favorite album from George Michael, and that might be a surprise to many people because I know everyone loves them some Faith. I love Faith too, but I feel like he definitely put his whole heart in this record right here, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? 10 it only had 10 tracks. Well, technically nine, not counting the reprise
Reprise.
that
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, I know the label really fucked up on the promotion of this album because they didn't want George Michael being more of a singer songwriter kind of vibe and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I feel like they really dropped the ball on this one, really, really, really. But what else is new? What else is new? Um, Overall, I will probably give this 5 mics. This is definitely a classic album. I feel like it got more creatively reprised over the years and
Mhm.
everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know at the time it did get kind of like a okay reaction from some critics and stuff like that. Because like I said, they wanted to fake too,
Yeah.
but we can always get what we want. So yeah,
Yeah. I loved it. I think it's a great album, sophomore album for him. The production was very different. You know, you had the pop radio joints and the ballads, the R&B, the hip hop, even the reggae. Someone that had singing over like a reggae type of beat, and I think this is like George Michael's, What's Going On album, for the country at that time when AIDS was running rampant and we didn't even know what it was about yet. Magic Johnson announced that he had HIV and he had to retire because of it, and they had MTV had the different compilations dedicated for people with AIDS and all that, and we're just going through a time in this country. We had Desert Storm, going through war, you know, we had Bush as president, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a time that I feel like George Michael captured with this album compared to the Faith album, where it was more about just about him stepping away from Andrew and Wham. And this album was more about what the country was going through and how can we save the world, and I think he did a great job with this album, and he always had a great voice. I mean, he sounded good in all of the ballads and the up tempo joints on here as well. So I think this is like his What's Going On album is like an important album for him, an important album for music in general. At that time, and it's great. So I'm giving it 5 mics. I think his first two solo albums were classics. This one I remember when it came out. I had it on cassette. It what even back then, like it was a good album. Like people gave it great reviews, but it didn't get the promotion that the Faith got. And now it has like a cult following many years later because I guess because of that, because people feel like it was slept on or whatever. But it's a great album. I love it.
mm. And it's funny how that always happens and shit like that.
Right, right.
It's it's always it's always the albums that the artists fight so hard for,
Uh huh.
and that end up being more cult classes once the label didn't
Yeah.
want to promote it well and stuff like that too. You know
Why,
what I'm saying?
why, why they didn't want to promote it? I have no idea. I think they were stupid, and it still got Grammys though, right?
Let me double check. Hold on.
Why wouldn't you want to promote it? This man sold millions with the Faith album. You know what I'm saying? He was red hot at that time, so I don't understand why. The record label didn't want to promote it. It made no sense to me.
And it was re-released in 2017 too.
Yeah,
Double check. Okay, yeah, Freedom 90 got nominated for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance in 1992.
yeah.
Um, it lost. Let me see who it lost to. Michael Bolton, When a Man Loves a Woman. Are
Wow.
you serious?
But that was a big record for Michael Bolton, though. That was a big record for him.
Yeah, it was a big record because he's always covering R&B songs from black
But
artists and
I
shit.
mean, I don't think he should have won, but it was a big record for him.
Let's see who else was nominated. Brian Adams, Everything I Do It for
I
You.
love that
Trash,
song from
trash. Never liked him.
that's from the Robin Hood movie. I love that song.
Mark Cohen, Walking in Memphis. One hit wonder.
I don't know that one.
Aaron Neville, Warm Your Heart. Seal, Crazy.
Mm,
I would have definitely given it to George Michael. He can kiss my
yeah,
ass.
for sure.
Michael Bolton.
Mm.
Once again, the Grammys get it wrong.
Yeah, well, it's been going on forever. You
Well, this is the last review of the new year. Coming up 2024. Fuck it. You know what I'm
know,
saying? You guys won't see me till 2025.
yeah, it was a good year. We did a lot of great things in
Yeah, we did a lot of great things this year.
it. Yeah,
Yes, we did.
a lot of great reviews and beat battles and all kind of shit.
Definitely.
You
So yeah, 2025 is gonna be way a lot better and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? You say you guys should have do New Year's Day.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing anything New Year's. It might be next week. I'll do shit because I'm chilling. I ain't you see me and you see me. So
I
uh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause I might redo the schedule because it's new work
Right,
schedule.
right.
I still want to do the top 20 hip hop albums of
Oh yeah,
2024.
we gotta do that. That's a must. We
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
do that.
gonna definitely do that this week.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna redo the schedule because
Okay.
I got some crap I gotta handle this week, which definitely threw me off and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm 2025. I'm definitely gonna reveal some ideas for 2025 later on this week and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Trash reviews, all that shit. Yeah,
I don't want to do no more trash reviews. I don't want to do that. I don't have the energy to talk shit about something I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I want to do quality shit. Quality. It's all about quality, not quantity. That's why you don't see me go live all the time. I pick and choose when to go live, but quality shit. That's what I want to do. That trash reviews is like that don't benefit me because it's like if I don't like something, I don't like it. It's like what am I talking about?
But what if it's a new album and shit like that? And
Well, no, well, that's different. I'm talking about like an album like China Doll. I don't care to talk about China Doll because I don't like it. I threw away the album. What am I gonna say about China Doll that there's only two good songs on it that I like?
well,
That's the whole review for me.
I'm planning on doing Wyclef's second album. I don't know if I'll call that a trash.
Why? No, it's not trash. Wyclef second album was decent, but it did have some shit I didn't like on it. It's not fucking with Carnival, so that was like a sophomore Jinx room. But I can there's more songs on there that I can listen to than China Doll.
Right.
You know
Okay.
that this is your thing. I know you love talking about trash. It's just like I don't care to do that because it's like I gotta really hate the album to want to talk shit about it for a whole hour.
I feel you.
You know, like Diddy's second album, Forever, that PD Forever shit. I could talk about that for a whole fucking hour, maybe 2 hours. That shit was trash. And you got all these simple fucking guests on every track, Jay Z and Nas, and then still garbage. Yeah, we should do that.
Well, we already did Forever.
We did Forever. We did PD Forever. I don't remember that.
Yeah, back when
I
I
gotta look
think
that up. Wow.
Steven used
Oh
even.
man. Also, we were the Speaker Cloud days. I gotta look for that.
It's in my channel. I know it's in my channel.
Okay. I don't even remember that. That's how bad it was. I don't even remember doing the review.
Mm. But yeah, man. So I think this Sunday I might finish the Linkin Park this Sunday. Then
All right.
since we already did two Prince albums, technically,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do the last two Linkin Park albums.
One more light than the new. We did a new one already. Did we do Hunting Party?
Did we? I think we did do Hunting. Let me double
We did
check.
Hunting Party.
Let me
Oh, we
double
didn't do
check.
that. We did the last one was Living Things. We did, I think.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Wait. Yeah, we did Hunting Party.
We did.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't remember. I thought we did Living Things. I thought that was the last one we did.
correction. Okay, we did not do Hunting Party.
Okay. So we got Hunting Party and one more light to do.
We can just do a double review of that
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
finish it
Yeah.
off. Yeah, so we can do the top 20 hip hop albums this weekend.
All right.
Um, I'll text you. I'm gonna text you. I don't want to say too much shit.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, man. Hope everyone has a wonderful New Year. Hope everyone had a happy holidays. Thank y'all so much for holding us down
Yeah.
this year, and we'll see you next year. Peace.
Yeah. Peace.